Thanks for joining us. Today, family and friends of Danica Bergeson filled a Hennepin County courtroom as the man accused of murdering her last summer admitted to the crime. This morning, Matthew Brenneman, who had a long history of abusing Danica, pleaded guilty to second-degree murder while under a restraining order. Lou Raguse has been following the story since Brenneman was arrested last July and joins us now with the latest developments. Lou?
Lauren, this case was especially notable because Matthew Brenneman was released from jail in order to stay away from Danica Bergeson just 11 days before her body was found. Today, he gave his version of how he went straight back to her apartment and caused her death.
Loved ones of Danica Bergeson, for the first time in a packed courtroom, listened to her killer describe Danica's last moments.
Well, I think today's details are really painful.
Danica was found dead with a bag on her head in her Hopkins apartment on July 8th of last year. That was just 11 days after Matthew Brenneman pleaded guilty to abusing her on 2 different occasions and was released from jail, the judge ordering him to stay away.
And then he immediately goes back to Danica's residence.
Brenneman said the couple got into a physical fight, and while he was restraining her on the bed, she passed out. Brenneman said Danica's body was weakened by alcohol withdrawals, and he didn't realize at first she had died.
And to hear him tell his story and us not to get to tell our story, it's difficult.
Danica's father, David, and the rest of her family don't believe Brenneman's story, but they know the murder case against him was weakened because the medical examiner was not able to determine her cause of death.
So it's like he can make up what he wants as he goes along, and that's what we have to listen to. And that's really hard.
Rather than go to trial on first-degree murder, prosecutors offered a plea. Brenneman pleaded guilty to second-degree unintentional murder while under a restraining order for protection, and he will receive nearly 24 years in prison. And Danica's family, their faith in the justice system already diminished by what led up to her murder, walk away still disappointed.
There's just no teeth in this system. It just seems to continually weaken as a whole.
Now, the family was very appreciative of the work the prosecutors did at the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, but they just find the totality of these circumstances very frustrating. Brenneman will be sentenced on August 23rd. Lauren?
Lou, thank you.